TV. This week, I got a special guest, a man with multiple accolades, multiple careers, and you feel me, aspirations. From painting cars, you feel me, got his own beer line, doing music, you feel me, going crazy. So, you feel me, welcome Fastway E to Champ Talk, man. You feel me, how you doing?
Good, man. Like being here, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. So, you feel me, like, how you doing with everything going on? You feel me, like, it's been a crazy time, with COVID. You feel me? I know you seen the shit that happened at like the Capitol Hill with all the politics and Black Lives Matter. Everything, it's been crazy from 2020 to 2021. It's like it's crazy, you feel me? But how you been feeling?
Man, I've been feeling cool. Like I feel like ever since the pandemic started, like it gave a lot of people opportunities to like finally pay attention to like all the like electronics and like different ways we come up with our business and shit. And man, it's just been, you feel me? It's been cool. It's been a little slow, you feel me? But I feel like since the pandemic hit, it kind of helped everybody like be more creative and shit. Like, you feel me? Like it helped me like, you feel me? Okay, I can't sit at home all day. I gotta do something. You got all this technology and shit. So you feel me?
So what was like going into the pandemic though? Like, what was like one of the first things you started to do, and like, what inspired you to do that?
First thing I started to do was painting. So my job, I was working there. They was like laying people off, and they was only going with the people who've been up there for like 30 years and shit. And I was just looking around shit. I was like, I want some new tires for my car. And then I started like doing some research on YouTube and shit. And I'm like, I can do this shit myself. So you feel me? I practice on my car, and I practice on somebody else's car. I'm like, I might as well make this shit into a business, you feel me? So I did some more research, and I just like, you feel me, started doing it, and I started investing in it, and started getting money and shit. So that's it.
That's what's up. So you feel me, like you said, COVID been a blessing, but well, a blessing and a curse, I guess you could say. But I don't know. Let's start from the beginning though. Like, so where'd you grow up from? Where did you feel me? Like, where did Fastway E originate?
Grew up. So I grew up in East Auckland, pretty much everywhere. But we stayed over there for like this like 17 years. The first one was Soy Soup 510. So I started off with that code line, and then like I dropped it. But then I thought like, okay, if you somewhere out of state, then you ain't gonna want to wear no 510 shit. So Fastway came in when I was about like sophomore in high school, and like Fastway mean like everything is on the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to do it like whatever comes to your mind, just do that shit before you get lazy. And shit, I just took the Fastway and just ran with it. I ain't seen nobody else with it.
So where did what was it like growing up in the East? You feel me? Like, it's bittersweet from what I hear. You feel me? I grew up in Berkeley. That's like 5 minutes, 10 minutes away. But you know what I'm saying? Like, what was that environment like for you? Like growing up as a kid, and like how did it shape you to like what you are now?
Shit, man, it was crazy, but it was cool though. Like, you feel me? Like, I wasn't like I had good parents. It wasn't like, you feel me, I was raised and like, you know what I'm saying? Like raised as like being in a gang or some shit. Like, you feel me? Like out there, it was just like it was some crazy shit going on, but it's like, you feel me? It also was fun shit going on. Like, you feel me? Like I feel like it's been like good ass experience and like, you know what I'm saying, good wake up call. You feel me? Because Oakland's so small. So I feel like, shit was pretty. I love my city and shit. You feel me?
If you was to describe it to like an out of towner though, how would you describe your city? You know what I'm saying? Like the good and the bad. Like, how would you describe that to somebody that's coming from out of town that never really been to Oakland or anything, but like heard about it? Like, how would you describe it to them?
Shit. We got the best weed. You feel me? We got. That's where the hype. Yeah, that's where the hype movement came from. You know what I'm saying? We do got some. We got some bad parts. We got some good parts. We got the Lake Merritt and shit. We got some hills. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like we got the best weather. You know what I'm saying? We got the best Mexican food out there. The best taco trucks. So you feel me? It's a lot of good things out there. You feel me?
And at a young age, where you like, I've been listening to your music now. You feel me? And you're going crazy. Like the last song you just dropped, it had 15,000 views. But like growing up, like, was it something you always wanted to do, or is it kind of like one of those things like where the pandemic happened, you just started like just touching new things? You feel me? Like how did that come about?
Yeah. So that shit came like you said, like the pandemic. Like when I started the little painting business, it was just like, I'm like, let me try this, see where it get me. And then I just thought about it, like I see like everybody doing music, so I'm like, shit, let me try this shit one time. You feel me? So I just went around, just went in the studio, and did a few songs. I just did that one, got 15,000. I'm like, man, you feel me? Like, it's cool, you feel me? So that's it.
So what's like coming up? Like, what was your inspiration like musically? Like, would you say you shape the way you sound like by anybody, or do you think you just like built your own sound based off of like the things you've heard? You know,
I want to say,
growing up?
yeah, I want to say I built a different sound. Like I'm trying to, like everything I do, I want to be different as possible. I'm not trying to sound the same. Like you feel me? I'm trying to like create a different sound. It's like I'm not talking about no like I'm about to go kill this nigga or I'm finna just cause you from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be like I come out the hood. You feel me? I'm talking about like singing, like you feel me? Smooth shit, like you feel me? Get money, like all that. You feel me? That's simple shit. You feel me? So I feel like just positivity.
What made you want to take like that route? Because you know it's so easy for even for somebody that's not in the streets to like you feel me, don't come from that to rap. It's so easy for them to rap about it. We see it every day, like where we come from. So what made you want to like take a different route and like rap about the positive, whether it be the money, you feel me, or whatever the case may be?
Well, us black people, we get stereotyped a lot. So you feel me, like we can say okay, we from Oakland, but we ain't gotta be from the hood. They gonna look at us just cause we from Oakland, cause they hear about like the bad parts that we bad. So I feel like I want to create a sound to where like I want to show people that we can like, we can sound like we hood, but talk about positivity shit. Like you feel me, like we can like cause we like the next generation look up to us. So I'm trying to like show them something positive. You can be positive in the hood and still do like good shit. Like you feel me, like I can be hood as fuck, but I'm doing something hella positive. You feel me, like basically like show the younger culture, like you feel me, like you can rap and shit, but you know why you gotta talk about like I'm finna go shoot a nigga or I'm finna go, you feel me, like disrespect the females and shit, like you know, like something like that.
So you know we gotta get into that, man. You know we got the life here now, you feel me? But so you feel me, like for people like going in the rap game, you know, it's not really a place where you feel me, you know, you see a lot of people in relationships and stuff, but what do you think is the best thing that comes out of your relationship? And like what do you think was like what inspired you to get into one, you feel me? Like
shit. Man, as you know, like a long time, you know, it's been female after female, you feel me?
Fastway E for real. Nah.
Man, so I feel like when I'm getting out of this relationship, like what gave me the motivation is like the support, the honesty, and loyalty. Like you know what I'm saying? Like having different females is cool, but it's like you don't got that one that's gonna hold you down, that's gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? That can be trust. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like you know we never trust females. You feel me? So what I can say is like far as her like being supportive and like doing like I want to do this and that. She already behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like she's helping me and shit like that. Like give advice. No type of like she keep it 100. Like if it's bad, it's bad. You feel me? But I feel like it's smooth though. You feel me? Like you got somebody you can trust, loyal, right behind you every step. Having different females is cool, but I feel like doing that for so long, it's like it get old. You feel me? So you know, I think it's pretty cool.
And then I know I'm kind of jumping everywhere, but like you feel me, like coming up, like what was like your ultimate like goal, like growing up though? You feel me, like you was cool in school, you was playing ball, you was a baller too. So like, was that your dream at the time, or like would you say you had one, or is this something you still trying to like, you feel me, kind of figure it out?
I want to say it was my dream up until I got to college. I started having problems with my ankle when I was a sophomore in high school. So like when I senior year, no actually junior year, I sat out a few games. I tore my ligaments, my ankle, and then senior year I was cool, but then I went on to college and I tore my ligaments twice. So like every time I got hurt, I thought about like, you feel me, is this sport really for me, or is it like is this a sign telling me to do something else? And shit, I just, you feel me, like didn't really like, you know, you got to love football. I just stopped like loving football how I used to, and it's like it ain't important for me to play it if I don't love it. You feel me? So I was like, shit, I wanna do something like I wanna do something else, like use my mind and you feel me, like you know what I'm saying, something like that.
So what was the transition like after football? You know, we always see like that's the hardest part for it. Like even for me, you feel me, like I kind of felt the same way as you. Like I felt out of love with the sport, so it wasn't. I wouldn't say it was as hard for me to transition, but you still got that passion like in the back of your head, like damn, like you be wanting clarity, like shit. Let me just see if I can do this one more time. You know what I'm saying? But for you, like, what was the transition like at first? Was it a smooth transition or what was it like?
That shit was hard. Like it's like, cause at first, like when football was my dream, I was thinking like, you feel me, like NFL, like there's nothing else. Like you feel me, This is what I want to do is NFL. I don't like have no backup plan. So like thinking that is just like, man, like the transition was like hell. Like it's like okay, I'm not playing football no more. So do I want to jump into music or do I want to be like a business owner? Like what do I want to do and shit. It was hella hard, bro. Like that shit. Like it took some time for me to like finally wake and be like, I can't even football. Not the only thing you get rich in. You know what I mean? And shit, you know, we've been doing that for so long, so it's like that's what I'm used to doing. I'm not used to waking up, putting a suit on, and going, you feel me, to a business interview or something. I'm used to, you feel me, putting on my workout clothes, we finna go play football and shit. So you feel me? It was like a rocky transition for sure.
Do you think, cause like you said, like when we young, like that's kind of like, I ain't gonna say that's all we know, but for the most part, shit is go to school, eat, and football.
Yep, football.
You know what I'm saying? So, hypothetically speaking, like if you had a kid, or would you like, I guess my question is like, or not even if you had a kid, do you think that's like a good mindset to have like when you're younger? Or like, do you think like if you was younger, would you have participated in like different things instead of football, or do you think it went the way it was supposed to go?
I think definitely. Like, I feel like, well, if I was to have a kid, like, or when I was younger, I feel like I should have probably looked into like some more like different stuff instead of sports, like type of like business or like doctor type shit or like building type shit. Like I feel like, you feel me? Cause like our minds be so stuck on like just one path. Like we want to play football. We look up into the NFL. Like we see them getting paid and shit. So I feel like when I was younger, I feel like I could have been more creative and more open minded to like different shit that I'm not comfortable with. Like football, we comfortable, we good at it. You feel me? That's what we want to do. So yeah, I feel like I could have been more open.
So, talk about like your beard, your beard line. You feel me? The oils and all of that. Like, so where did that stem from? And you feel me? Like, yeah, just tell me about it.
Okay, cool. So, me and her, we was chilling one time, and my beard, like it was grown, but it was growing hella slow. So I had just got cut, and I'm like, man, why my shit like I ain't been touching it like that. Why ain't it really going like that? And she like, okay, well we finna try these oils out. So she actually like really like gave me the idea.
Mm-hmm.
So she I'm about to mix these oils up, and like in the next 2 months, let me we're gonna take a before and after picture and let me know. So she mixed the oils, tried it out. My shit got long. Like I'm like, you feel me? The oil shit work. You feel me? So that gave me the motivation of doing that. And I was just like, I'm 22. I want, you feel me? Like I don't know nobody my age doing that, like some oil, like shit like that. So I'm like, fuck, I might as well start it. And shit, that shit just start going.
We're gonna need to give me some of that more.
Man, I should have brought some for you. Don't worry.
Nah, you feel me? But going into that, so you know, you talked about your entrepreneurism. You feel me, with the painting, your beer line. So what can we expect from like the music scene? You feel me? Like I said before, you got a song right now that's going crazy. You got 15,000 views. But video wise or music wise, what can we expect? You know, in the future.
You gonna some positive, some crazy. You gonna get some hood shit, like at least one. You know you gotta do it for real all the time. But you know what I'm saying. I feel like, you know what I'm saying. I got y'all. Don't worry. You know what I'm saying. It's gonna be some cool shit.
Is there anybody like from the Bay or in general that you would want to feature with, or is it something like you just want to do to the neck right now? You know what I'm saying?
Me just starting off, I feel like to the neck until I jump with somebody that been doing it. You feel me? But shit, if it was from the Bay, it would probably be like something like Fab or something like that. You feel me? But right now to the neck, so I can just like, you feel me, find my sound and, you feel me, like figure out what I want to do, how I want to, like, you feel me, place everything and shit. You feel me? After that, then shit, I can do a feature with anybody. But right now, that's kind of, you feel me?
So you know, I gotta bring up them Niners. You feel me? Like I'm just messing with y'all. But you feel me? Like, how you feel about the your team right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me?
I mean, you know, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, 2020 was like 2020 was the Niners, spelled different. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we had it, like, usually, you know what I'm saying, we don't have an excuse, but I feel like this year we had an excuse because we we had like them 14 people hurt, like big time stars, you feel me? So it's like, when you got no quarterback, no tight end, both receivers out, both corners out, linemen out, the best offensive lineman we had retired. Like when you got shit like that, you got a fucking second, third string come in, he's scared. It's like, it ain't nothing we can do against a fully, you feel me, good team, you feel me? So, you feel me, like the Raiders, you know what I'm saying? Like,
we ain't gotta go there, you feel me? I was asking, I'm the one asking the question now. You feel me? But,
yeah, I feel you though.
but if anything though, man, I appreciate you for coming on, man. You got a good interview, you feel me? Tell everybody where they can follow you at, where they can get you feel me, hear your music, your beer line, everything.
Yeah, so y'all can follow me at Fastway _E. Just hit me, you know what I'm saying? You need some beer stuff. You know what I'm saying? I got the painting business. You also follow me at Fastway Paint Touch. So Fastway _Paint Touch and Fastway _Beer for those three. You feel me? Everything's on Fastway _E in the bottom. So let me just tap in. I got you. You feel me?
Y'all heard it here first. You feel me? On another episode of Champ Talk. Y'all can follow me on Champ Talk TV or B Bailey _2_4. You feel me? But that's a wrap, man. I appreciate you for coming on,
All
brother.
right, brother. Appreciate it.